The anaconda is one of the largest snakes in the world. It is found mostly in the swamps and rivers of the Amazon rainforest. With a body that can stretch over 10 meters and weigh hundreds of kilograms, it's a silent but deadly predator. Anacondas often stay hidden underwater, ambushing their prey with massive force. They crush and swallow it whole without tearing it apart. But what happens when they pick the wrong target? This video takes you into some of the wildest, most unexpected battles involving crocodiles. Here the hunter can suddenly become the hunted. Get ready for a raw look into the wild, where strength and brutality rule. We begin with the jaguar, the most powerful predator in the Amazon. It is a symbol of stealth and death. With a muscular build, golden coat covered in black spots, and jaws strong enough to crush a skull with a single bite, the jaguar rules the land. It also rules the water, where it swims with ease. That skill makes it one of the few natural threats to the anaconda. Anacondas can grow over 10 meters long and lie hidden beneath murky water. They wait to strike, crush, and swallow their prey with pure muscle. But when a jaguar enters the scene, the balance of power can shift. Battles between these two giants are intense showdowns of speed, strength, and patience. One wrong move can turn a predator into prey. On the riverbank, a brutal battle was unfolding. An anaconda was ambushed by a jaguar, which struck with sharp claws and powerful jaw. The snake thrashed wildly, coiling in desperation. But this time, its strength and agility weren't enough. With killer instinct, the jaguar clamped down on the snake's head. It dragged its massive body out of the water. Once a feared predator of the swamp, the anaconda now lay helpless in the grip of the land's true ruler. The giant anaconda lay hidden beneath the water, waiting for the perfect moment. When its enemy stepped too close, it struck, coiling tightly with crushing force. But the black jaguar wasn't easy prey. With explosive power and speed, it twisted free, just enough to sink its teeth into the snake's thick body. A fierce struggle broke out in the muddy water. The anaconda tightened its grip, trying to drag the jaguar under. The big cat clawed and bit at the snake's weak points. Water churned and foamed. No one could tell who would win. But with incredible endurance and a fierce will to survive, the jaguar finally broke free. It dragged the exhausted snake onto land. This time, the anaconda had become the prey. The giant anaconda struck like lightning. It wrapped its thick body around the jaguar's neck. Each coil tightened like steel cables. The jaguar thrashed in panic, caught off guard and unable to fight back. It tried to retreat, clawing for escape. But the snake's crushing strength made every move useless. His breathing grew short and ragged. Even its sharp claws couldn't break free. In that moment, one of the Amazon's most feared predators found itself trapped on the thin line between life and death. Drained from its prey. Once the struggle stopped, the snake opened its jaws wide. It swallowed the capybara whole. The hunt was over in minutes. Quick, precise, and cold. Just as nature operates deep in the Amazon rainforest. cross the river when an anaconda suddenly ambushed them. From beneath the surface, it lunged up and wrapped tightly around one of the stragglers. The capybara couldn't fight back and quickly ran out of energy. The snake slowly opened its jaws and swallowed the prey right there in the water. Then it slipped back under, vanishing into the river. And finally, the crocodile, one of the oldest and most fearsome predators on Earth. With armor-like skin, razor-sharp teeth, and a bite force strong enough to crush bone, it's a nightmare lurking just below the surface. Crocodiles often stay perfectly still for hours, waiting to strike with a deadly snap when prey comes close. Sharing the same habitat is the anaconda, the largest snake in the world. It kills with pure muscle, wrapping around its prey and swallowing it whole. Sometimes these two giants cross paths in explosive encounters. They battle over territory or prey in a brutal fight for survival in the wild. From the riverbed, a giant anaconda quietly slithered upward. His body weaved through the murky water. As it reached the river's edge, it suddenly came face to face with a crocodile lying in ambush. Sensing danger, the anaconda quickly turned back, trying to escape into the water. But the crocodile didn't hesitate. It whipped its tail, sending up a splash, then charged forward at lightning speed. A fierce chase between two top predators erupted, breaking the stillness of the river. From beneath the murky water, an anaconda suddenly lunged upward. It became the anaconda's prey, an extremely rare sight in the Amazon. A young anaconda was quietly swimming near the riverbank, unaware it was being watched. From below the surface, a full-grown crocodile suddenly burst out of the water. It snapped its jaws around the snake's body. Caught off guard, the young anaconda thrashed in a desperate attempt to escape. But it stood no chance. Within seconds, the crocodile swallowed it whole. The riverbank hunt ended in cold, brutal efficiency. On the damp riverbank, a full-grown anaconda slowly slithered through the muddy ground. It suddenly came face to face with a crocodile approaching from the opposite direction. Both stopped, silently sizing each other up. Realizing the crocodile was a serious threat, it chose not to take the risk. It quickly turned around and disappeared into the bushes, avoiding a fight it didn't need. We just witnessed some unbelievable anaconda attacks. If you're into wild animal stories and want to see more intense survival battles, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. That way, you won't miss any of our upcoming wildlife adventures. Across the vast savanna, a pride of lions rests beneath the shade of a towering tree. Before the cheetah can make its move, a thunderous roar shatters the stillness of the air. A male lion rises to its feet, its golden eyes burning with fierce intensity. There is no urgency in its movements, only unwavering confidence. Step by step, it advances toward the intruder, its mere presence a warning. The cheetah stiffens, fully aware of the danger, yet hesitant to give up so easily. Its only chance is to rely on its unmatched speed to escape. It doesn't dare look back, knowing that even the slightest delay could mean its end. Under the scorching African sun, a mother cheetah and her cub weave through the golden grass, each step taken with careful precision. But lurking in the distance, 3 male lions have already picked up their scent. The massive predators move in silence, their piercing eyes filled with the hunger of apex hunters. Suddenly, the mother cheetah halts. Her instincts flare, a warning of imminent danger. She whips around, scanning her surroundings. In an instant, shadows emerge from the tall grass. A heart-pounding chase unfolds across the sun-scorched plains. She twists and turns, constantly shifting direction, frustrating the powerful hunters. Realizing that their prey is too fast, the lions finally slow to a halt, letting out frustrated growls. Once again, she has triumphed, not with brute strength, but with intelligence and unmatched speed. The fearless warrior of the savannah has protected her young, proving once more why she is one of nature's most remarkable survivors.
More than just a snake hunter, the secretary bird thrives on a diverse diet, allowing it to maintain strength and agility in the unforgiving wild. Beyond venomous snakes, this skilled predator hunts rabbits, jackals, and other swift creatures, none of which can escape its keen eyesight and lightning-fast reflexes. With the ability to consume up to 50% of its body weight in food daily, the secretary bird never misses a hunting opportunity. It observes carefully, stalks patiently, then strikes with astonishing speed. Its long legs and razor-sharp talons become deadly weapons, bringing down prey in an instant. A true warrior of the savannah, the secretary bird is not only powerful but also incredibly agile, perfectly adapted to life in the wild. This versatility makes it one of nature's most formidable predators. On the wild grasslands, 2 secretary birds move in silence, stalking their prey. Within seconds, the hunt is over. Standing tall on the open plains, the 2 hunters prove that when secretary birds work together, no prey can escape. A jackal moves silently, its sharp eyes scanning the grass for prey. But it doesn't realize that the secretary bird is also present. Suddenly, the jackal lunges. Realizing this opponent won't go down easily, the jackal decides to retreat, leaving the secretary bird standing tall, victorious in the heart of the savannah. Across the vast grasslands of Africa, the secretary bird is not only a skilled hunter, but also a symbol of strength and unwavering resilience.
Got it.
No, I didn't see him.
With its tall stature, powerful legs, and razor-sharp talons, this remarkable bird is always ready to defend its territory and food sources against any intruders. One of its frequent adversaries is the jackal, a small yet cunning and agile predator. However, against a fearless warrior like the secretary bird, these opportunistic hunters often struggle.
That was great.
When provoked or sensing an intruder, the secretary bird wastes no time launching an attack, showing no hesitation. With swift, forceful kicks, it easily overpowers its opponent, forcing the jackal to retreat in defeat. Thanks to its courage and incredible strength, the secretary bird is not only an exceptional predator, but also a true warrior of the savannah, playing a vital role in maintaining the delicate balance of the wild ecosystem.
It's the first one we've seen feeding.
Yeah.
The secretary bird isn't just known for taking on jackals, it has also been observed attacking turkeys, another large bird species.
He runs away.
When a turkey encroaches on its territory, the secretary bird doesn't hesitate to strike, asserting its dominance and defending its hunting grounds. This fierce instinct not only helps it maintain control over its habitat, but also ensures that its food supply remains uncontested.
Hyenas are cunning creatures far more than just scavengers. They are highly efficient hunters with an impressive success rate. However, securing a meal is never easy, as they must constantly contend with some of the savanna's most fearsome predators, especially lions. Lions are not just powerful, they are ruthless. They frequently compete with hyenas for food, often stealing their kills and even slaughtering hyena cubs to eliminate future rivals. Despite their intelligence and strong pack coordination, hyenas remain wary of direct confrontations. For all their craftiness, when faced with the crushing power of a lion's claws, even the boldest hyena knows when to retreat. Under the scorching sun of the African savanna, a pride of lions lounges lazily, their bellies full from a recent feast. But not far away, dark figures move stealthily through the tall grass. A clan of hyenas, eyes gleaming with calculation, observes their eternal rivals with patient precision. They do not rush in. Instead, they linger in the shadows, waiting for the perfect moment when the lions let their guard down to snatch whatever scraps remain. But the lions are not so easily fooled. Suddenly, a male lion lifts its head, its piercing gaze sweeping across the grasslands. Instinct kicks in, danger is near. Rising to its feet, it lets out a thunderous roar, a warning that shakes the air. The pride responds immediately. Lionesses spring to their feet, eyes burning with lethal intent. Sensing the shift, the hyenas hesitate. But one is too slow. Before it can turn and flee, a lion explodes forward like a bolt of lightning. In an instant, the powerful beast slams into the hyena, sending it crashing to the ground. Razor-sharp claws dig deep, pinning the unlucky scavenger beneath the crushing weight of Africa's most fearsome predator. Amid the dry, unforgiving savanna, a lone male lion feasts on its hard-earned meal after an exhausting hunt. The scent of fresh meat drifts through the air, attracting the attention of opportunistic scavengers. In the distance, eerie, cackling laughter echoes across the plains. A clan of hyenas has caught wind of the lion's weakened state. At first, the lion snarls and bares its fangs in a fierce warning, unwilling to surrender its prize. But hyenas are relentless. They dart in and out, harassing their much larger rival, pressuring him inch by inch. Even the mighty lion knows that being outnumbered is a losing battle. Despite putting up a fierce fight, the continuous onslaught forces him to make a difficult choice: abandon the kill or risk injury. After several brutal exchanges, the lion finally retreats, leaving behind its meal. The hyenas rush in immediately, their eyes gleaming with triumph. They tear into the remains, their victorious laughter echoing across the plains. Today, the king of beasts walks away empty-handed is a rare but harsh reminder that in the wild, even a lion can have an unlucky day.
In the harsh wilderness, where only the strongest survive, the secretary bird is not just a masterful hunter, it also faces deadly adversaries, including the cobra, one of the most feared venomous snakes on the planet. Armed with potent venom, a single bite from a cobra can cause paralysis, leaving its prey writhing in agony before succumbing. Even large animals stand little chance if they let their guard down for just a moment. To take down dangerous snakes, the secretary bird employs a remarkably skilled and efficient strategy. Once the prey is stunned or unable to fight back, the secretary bird swiftly delivers the finishing blow with its sharp beak. What's fascinating is that this bird doesn't just kill cobras in self-defense, it actively hunts them as a key part of its diet. Snakes are mysterious reptiles found all over the world with long, flexible bodies that glide effortlessly without the need for legs. They are master hunters, using either powerful constriction or deadly venom, like cobras and rattlesnakes, to take down prey in the blink of an eye. However, even the most fearsome predators have their natural enemies. And for snakes, that enemy is the secretary bird.
The poor snake was half dead when this. Wonder why watching these birds swallow snakes reminds.
Unlike other birds of prey, the secretary bird doesn't rely on sharp talons or a hooked beak to take down snakes. Instead, it uses its powerful legs and devastating kicks, delivering a force 5 times its body weight to strike with lethal precision in just half a second, 100 times faster than a snake's bite. Beneath the blazing African sun, a cobra slithers through the dry grass, its cold, unblinking eyes locked onto its target. It rises, flaring its hood in a menacing display, ready to strike with deadly precision. But this time, its opponent is no helpless prey. It faces the ultimate snake killer, the secretary bird. The cobra lunges, but the secretary bird is faster. In just half a second, it delivers a thunderous kick, 5 times the force of its own body weight, slamming straight into the snake's head. Stunned, the serpent writhes in a desperate attempt to fight back, but it's futile. Blow after blow rains down, crushing its skull and ending the battle in an instant. Victorious, the secretary bird stands tall over its fallen foe, wings slightly spread, basking in the glory of yet another flawless hunt.
The African buffalo, a grass-eating animal but far from gentle, is one of the most formidable opponents for lions. With its massive frame weighing up to 900 kilograms and its deadly, curved horns like 2 weapons of destruction, it is not an easy prey to conquer. Not only does the buffalo possess superior strength, but it also has an incredible survival strategy. They live in herds, bound together, always ready to protect each other from threats. However, even so, lions, the skilled hunters of Africa, have their own tactics to deal with this formidable foe. Three lions enter the hunt with their characteristic cunning. They don't charge in recklessly. Instead, they silently stalk, waiting for the right moment. Coordinating smoothly, they work to isolate a weaker individual, perhaps an old, injured, or straggling one. When the time comes, one lion initiates the attack from behind, sinking its claws into the prey's back. The other 2 immediately move in, targeting the hind legs to unbalance the buffalo. But the battle is far from easy. The buffalo doesn't give up. With a burst of fury, it retaliates with all its strength. With a powerful head toss, it sends one lion flying into the air, hurling the predator away. Faced with such terrifying power, the remaining 2 lions hesitate, temporarily retreating to avoid serious injury. What seemed like an easy hunt has turned into a dangerous battle, where carelessness could turn the hunters into the hunted. But lions are not easily deterred. When the first attack fails, they persist, refusing to give the prey any chance to recover. The chase continues as the buffalo gradually tires. As its strength wanes and its speed slows, this is the moment the lions take advantage. They all rush in, once again pinning the prey to the ground. With no energy left to fight back, the buffalo finally...
Both the secretary bird and the roadrunner are renowned for their snake hunting prowess, but each species has developed its own distinct strategy, perfectly suited to its environment. The roadrunner holds a clear advantage in speed, reaching up to 26 mph, 42 miles/h. This incredible velocity allows it to outrun predators and evade the dangerous strikes of rattlesnakes, one of the most common venomous snakes in its habitat. On the other hand, the secretary bird may not be as fast, but its long legs give it superior mobility across the open savanna, allowing it to maintain total control in a face-off against a snake. When confronting a rattlesnake, the roadrunner relies on its speed and agility. It moves with fluid precision, constantly dodging the snake's lunges while waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Then, with rapid, relentless pecks, it wears down the snake until it can deliver the final blow. However, if it loses focus or isn't fast enough, even this skilled predator can fall victim to the rattlesnake's lethal venom.